Guys, I think Slipknot are up to something. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite mask collector's favorite mask collector, AJ Good, here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And please excuse my voice. For some reason, as soon as I sat down to film this video, I started sneezing like crazy, and now I'm all stuffed up and I sound sick. I literally feel like I'm talking like an old woman. It's like, it's 8:30 at the Meredith. I'm real sick. I don't feel good. I gotta do this video, but I'm sick and it's 8:30 at the Meredith. I don't know what's going on with that, but at least you guys get to listen to it in beautiful quality thanks to this microphone that I love using. Yeah, it's a microphone video. Anyways, I think Slipknot are up to something. Well, they're up to a lot of things. Like always, I mean, come on, it's Slipknot. They did just finish up a pretty long tour cycle celebrating the 25th anniversary of the self-titled record, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. And nope, we're not talking about the follow-up release of the 25th anniversary box set, also celebrating the iconic self-titled record. And no, we're not even here to talk about the latest big news, Slipknot selling their entire catalog for $120 million. No, today we're here to talk about something a little more subtle, something that definitely hasn't been officially announced in any capacity, and something that I haven't even seen discussed amongst fans in different groups. Something that I personally want to talk about and discuss because it's important to me, and I am hopeful, and maybe, just maybe, by having this open discussion with you guys, I will be helping to will it into the world. So today, I want to talk to you guys about a theory that I have that we will be getting some sort of visual release or releases celebrating the 25th anniversary of the self-titled record. Now, what do I mean by a visual release? Well, I mean exactly what I said. I think that we are going to be getting some sort of new documentary with all sorts of footage, maybe some new footage, definitely some old footage, and who knows what else celebrating the 25th anniversary of the self-titled record. Remember in 2009 when Slipknot re-released the self-titled CD, and along with that new release there was a little DVD called Of the Sick? Yeah, I think that we are going to be getting some sort of the Sick Part 2, and maybe something else, and here's why I think that. When Slipknot announced the big box set release for the self-titled record a few weeks back, we got a teaser on Instagram, and it featured a lot of footage that we have never seen before. Very small snippets of footage, but a lot of scenes that we have never ever seen in any Slipknot releases or in any Slipknot bootlegs that recently hit the internet. And not only did we see these scenes, but we also got audio commentary from a few members of the band.
It can't be understated how important it was for us to come from Iowa.
Yeah, fuck that.
There was no stopping what we were and what we were about to do.
This is what we're here for. This is what we're on this planet for.
So we had to make it.
That shit was succeeding no matter what.
That's the beauty of the record. It's nothing to lose.
The heavy spiritual influence that's talking through all of us. Like, it's one of those things where, like, you almost just know something.
Fucking 1, 2, 3, from New York!
Very, very clear and precise audio commentary. No joke, listening to Corey and Clown and Sid talk about the self-titled record and that cycle kind of gave me chills. Now, I can't imagine that they would have this very professional, very precise audio commentary recorded for something as small as an Instagram teaser trailer for a box set release. And we know Clown has tons of unreleased footage. I mean, I go back and watch Of the Sick all the time, and I think about these 5 to 10 to 20 second clips that are in that DVD, and I just imagine all of the gold that he's sitting on from the rest of every single one of those shows. I mean, there are numerous interviews specifically between the self-titled and Iowa record where Clown is talking about how he has his cameraman filming the same exact interview that he's doing. Clown made sure to have everything documented, so there are probably hundreds, if not thousands of hours of footage that we have never seen. Following up my first point about the first trailer release for that box set, we also have a second release. Yeah, Slipknot released another trailer literally today, or I guess yesterday by the time that you guys are seeing this, or however time works. I don't know. Anyways, they released another trailer for this box set pre-order, and again, it features unreleased footage that we have never seen, specifically of a very early self-titled show. You can tell because Corey is wearing his dummy, and I think that that's interesting because in all of the Sick footage, Corey is in his ghost glow. There is not a single scene featuring the dummy, if I am not mistaken, and I don't believe that I am. So I know that that's kind of a weird, niche, autistic thing for me to point out, but I think that it is important because it shows just how much footage is out there that we have not seen yet. And again, it also features very, very clear, precise audio from some sort of interview with Corey. And I think that these audio bites are coming from recorded interviews with the band members for some sort of release. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
We were doing something that we needed. Not just the world, but what we fucking needed, man. Like, we needed to have this say. We needed to say what was fucking killing us. And that spread to everything that we ended up doing later. The coveralls, the numbers, the masks, this pulling the identity out of our identity.
I think that it's going to be set up just like GOAT, where they had each member come in and talk about the record cycle, except instead of talking about Iowa, they are going to be talking about the self-titled record and that cycle. And I really, really hope that that is the case. I know that a lot of fans out there were extremely disappointed by the box set release, and, you know, it is what it is. I don't really know what people expected. I mean, I think the real treat was Slipknot doing a throwback tour to celebrate the 25th anniversary, and everything that we got after that was just a bonus. So, you know, a box set is a box set, but I do know that what everybody collectively wants, and I think that everybody watching this could agree on, is that we want more footage. I still probably once a month go back and revisit Of the Sick and GOAT. I watch those videos constantly. I absolutely love those releases, and it just left me wanting more. And there is so much more that we could have. So I really, really hope that Clown has thrown together a couple more DVDs. And I know that DVDs is like the outdated term, but I'm a millennial and I grew up with music DVDs, and Of the Sick and GOAT were both released on DVDs. So I'm calling them DVDs, okay? And at the beginning of the video, I mentioned releases. We might get releases. So I do think that we are going to get some sort of the Sick Part 2, but I also think that we are going to be getting some sort of live footage from the show in the desert, the first 25th anniversary cycle show. Why do I think that? Well, I've got two real quick reasons. One is that I was at that show and they had cameras out there that were as big as dirt bikes. They were huge. Very, very large, very, very nice cameras. And why would they spend all of that time and energy and money getting those cameras out there if they weren't going to do something special with that footage? Now, the second reason that I think that we might be getting a live release of the show in the desert, the first 25th anniversary show, the pop-up show, whatever you want to call it, is because when I got home from that trip, I uploaded some of my footage of the show. It was like a 25, 30-minute video of footage that I took from the show. It was more or less a vlog, but there was a good bit of footage from the show in that video, and that video got copyrighted after a couple of days. I actually got a strike on my channel for that, and no matter who I asked in the Slipknot camp, nobody could do anything about it. So I think that there is a reason for that. I think that they knew that something was going to be done with that footage. It was already in the works, and they didn't want any footage of it out there floating around because they're going to be doing some sort of actual release from that show. So, are we getting an Of the Sick Part 2 with a bunch of old footage and a bunch of interviews from the band members talking about the self-titled record with a special release on the side, like a live show as they did with Dynamo on the original Of the Sick DVD? That's my best guess, and this is all just speculation. I have absolutely nothing but what I've given you guys in this video to back that up. I've not talked to Sid about it. I know that everybody thinks that I know stuff because of Sid, but he doesn't tell me anything because he's smart and he likes his job in Slipknot. He wouldn't risk that. So it's all just speculation. It's all just assumptions, and those are my reasons for thinking such. So what do you guys think? Would you guys be excited for a release like I've mentioned? What else would you like to see in celebration of the 25th anniversary? What could make it up for you for that apparently disappointing box set release that everybody was crying about on the internet. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'll meet you down there and we can have a genuine general discussion. I'm looking forward to it. And with all of that out of the way, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I appreciate you. Onward and upward to 200K. I'm very excited to hit that number, even though I don't get anything for it. I think it's really weird that they don't give you like a 200K or a 250K plaque, but whatever. I'll have the satisfaction of knowing that my YouTube channel got bigger than it ever should have and that I ever dreamed. So yeah, dude, subscribe if you're not. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.